Hey there, it's Susan Pierce Thompson, and surprise, welcome to the Not So Weekly vlog. This is a surprise vlog for Sunday. Okay, I never shoot and release vlogs on Sundays, so what gives? If you don't know, vlog day is Wednesday. I've been releasing a vlog every Wednesday for years and years and years and years and years. And all those years and years and years and years, I have literally only missed once. And that was for some very well needed R&R. So what gives? Why am I shooting a vlog on a Sunday? Well, here's what happened. The Bright Line Eating Cookbook, the official Bright Line Eating Cookbook, Weight Loss Made Simple, isn't out yet, but I sent an email to my list and released the Wednesday vlog last week. And somehow from just that, we hit number 4 out of all books on Amazon. And I was like, what? We did what? The first book, Bright Line Eating, which by the way was a New York Times bestselling book, only ever reached maybe number 56 in all books on Amazon. So I was pretty stunned by that. Yeah, crazy. I think for the day, it settled out at number 5 on all books on Amazon overall for that day. It was pretty crazy. So, I was getting a text message from the CEO of my publishing company saying, "Whoa, your book's doing really well." It was kind of crazy. So, from that little experience of just talking about the book on the vlog and then noticing pre-orders coming in that kind of magnitude, it dawned on me that it would be pretty silly not to at least try, just for giggles, to hit number 1 out of all books on Amazon. That would be a coup. Like I said, the first book didn't do anywhere near that. It made a New York Times showing, but it didn't get even into the top 50 on Amazon out of all books. So why should you care, and why would you want to help with that? So first of all, I just want to acknowledge that you might be from the Bright Line Eating movement. If you are, welcome. I love you. Isn't this exciting? You might also not really know what Bright Line Eating is about and be from the Food Revolution Network or from the I Thrive community or from Hay House. I know that those communities received emails today about this. So if you're kind of new to the Bright Line Eating movement and wondering what this is about and why you should care, welcome. So Bright Line Eating is a revolutionary, science-backed approach to helping people who either struggle with their weight or with food obsession, like thinking about what they've eaten or not eaten, or, can they run 5 miles and then allow themselves a cup of non-fat frozen yogurt, or, that kind of insanity, right? Or just have straight up weight to lose and have not been able to do it by any means. Bright Line Eating is a science-based company that teaches people how their brain has been blocking them from losing weight. And we are on a mission to get 1 million people down into their ideal right-sized body by 2030. And we have published scientific evidence in the form of published papers and conference presentations, and a beautiful white paper that's available online right now called Likelihood of an Obese Person Achieving a Normal BMI Within 1 Year on Bright Line Eating, showing that we have literally the most successful weight loss program on planet Earth right now. In the history of the world, as a matter of fact. I know that that's a super huge statement to make, but we have evidence that is published to back it up. So the thing is that we're also this little scrappy sort of little engine that could online, internet marketing kind of thing, right? I use all these hey, I'm, online influencer techniques to get the message out. And to be frank, the scientific establishment and the medical establishment don't look so kindly on those kinds of things. I mean, I do have a PhD in brain and cognitive sciences, and I was a professor at some incredibly esteemed institutions for a 13-year career, including getting tenure. And I do still have an appointment in the Department of Brain, in the Department of Brain and Cognitive Sciences at the University of Rochester. But the scientific communities and the medical establishment are always skeptical about stuff, especially stuff that they don't quite understand. As you might know, nutrition isn't exactly their forte. Fair enough. It just isn't in their training, right? So the thing is that nobody's immune to social proof. And in this day and age, a number one spot out of all books on Amazon is even more impressive to many people than the New York Times list, because a lot of people have gotten hip to the fact that the Times kind of pick and choose who gets to go on that list. But Amazon has a formula, and it actually literally has to do with the number of people buying actual books on actual Amazon. So hitting number one out of all books on Amazon, at the very least, tells anyone with a brain lots and lots and lots of people are caring about this, are interested. And that is social proof. And social proof is an incredibly powerful phenomenon that we are hardwired to take note of. So, in as much as I am going to be dedicating, I don't know, but probably most of the rest of my life to helping shape the future of obesity research and of weight loss solutions as our obesity pandemic just explodes out of control to proportions that we cannot afford financially, impacting individuals in ways that they are not able to afford personally. Shame, self-loathing, confusion, overwhelm, looking at all the confusing and contradictory information that's out there, drowning in a sea of what do I do? As I look to have impact on the research and the medical opinion of like, how do we help people really take off their excess weight? Having a number one spot out of all books on Amazon as a list of the, credentials behind this Bright Line Eating movement is going to help. It just is. So that's why you might want to care. Now, what if you already have a Bright Line Eating Cookbook? Okay. What if you don't? Let me tell you what's happening here. It is right now Sunday, October 20th. The book doesn't actually get published until the 22nd of October. So if you order the book on Amazon right now today, it will probably drop ship to you very quickly, and you might even get it on publication day, which is Tuesday, October 22nd, 2019. Now, the way the Amazon formula works is that, they're a little cagey like the New York Times. They don't publish their exact formula. But what they do is they update their book listings, their rankings, every hour on the hour. And according to the CEO of my publishing company, Reed Tracy from Hay House, according to him, he has seen book sales kind of maybe lag a little bit in how quickly they hit that hourly updating. So there might be as much as a couple minute lag or a 2 or 3 hour lag. It's a little unclear whether their actual formula, it does include actual books sold, but whether each hour on the hour just includes the books sold within that hour or within maybe a 2 or 3 hour window to some degree is unclear. That said, selling a whole bunch of books within 1 hour couldn't hurt. That's what I'm thinking, right? Like, let's just be simple. Selling a whole bunch of books on Amazon within 1 hour couldn't hurt. So we are aiming to sell as many books, the official Bright Line Eating Cookbook on Amazon between 5 and 6 p.m. Eastern Time today, Sunday, October 20th, as possible. I'll say that again. Our invitation to you, my invitation to you, my entreaty of you, my request of you right now is to click below and between 5 and 6 p.m. Eastern Time, United States, between 2 and 3 p.m. Pacific Time, purchase a copy on Amazon of the official Bright Line Eating Cookbook. Thank you in advance. Now, what if you already have the book? Down below that, the link to Amazon, you'll find a link to something called a gift PDF. This is our idea of how you could give the cookbook as a gift to somebody to help start them on their Bright Line eating journey, or to give them really healthy recipes that they might love, in the form of a beautiful, amazing book that also has science up front, brand new science about how the brain actually works when it comes to weight loss. And that could be anybody. It could be your friend who's a foodie. It could be your uncle who loves to cook. It could be your daughter who's wondering whether she should do Bright Line eating. It could be your colleague at work who always looks at what you eat and says, you know, things like, oh, I wish I could eat healthy like that, but I never know how to cook, or whatever, right? It could be anybody. So you print off this PDF document that we've got for you. You pick your format. And in that document, by the way, it also has a sweet way to circle back and give them access to the 2 free gifts, the bonuses that we've put together to go along with the cookbook that they can have access to as well, including videos and a PDF of what I actually eat, me eating my breakfast in my kitchen in my pajamas, and the audiobook of the cookbook for free. Okay, so you can pass those gifts along to them. So if you already have a copy of the book, just get it for someone else. And if you're coming from somewhere other than our sweet little Bright Line eating community, and you're enticed now and you want to check out this cookbook, get it for yourself. So yeah, that's basically the invitation. Please buy a copy, or more than one if you want, of the official Bright Line Eating Cookbook, Weight Loss Made Simple, between 5 and 6 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, October 20th, 2019. And then if you want to, hop on Facebook Live with me at 6 p.m. when Amazon updates their rankings to see how we did. I'll probably stay on Facebook Live for over an hour so we can see the update at 7 o'clock too. If we don't hit number 1 quite at 6 o'clock, I'll stay on Facebook, I'm sure, till 7 o'clock to see if we hit it Eastern time, to see if we hit it. Where can you find me on Facebook? I will be on the Bright Line Eating page, not a group, the Bright Line Eating page. So just go into Facebook and then just put Bright Line Eating into the search bar, and the official Bright Line Eating page, not a group, just the page. It's the most public, outward-facing thing we've got. And I will be live on Facebook Sunday night, October 20th at 6 p.m. Eastern, probably past 7 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to just join me, that's not a requirement. It's just if you want to. It'll just be fun. If you have any questions about anything, ask Susan anything on Facebook. I'll be there. Thank you in advance. If we don't get it, it's going to be fine. We don't need this. But it will help. It'll help the movement. So if you want to pitch in, roll up your sleeves with me, get a little dirty, let's see what we can do. I love you. Thanks for playing.